I'll just quickly run through one of the most, or rather say one of the most pivotal products which Knauf Sealing Solutions has launched. And Chandan, as you rightly asked, I mean, it is Knauf, we are a ceilings company. So what are we doing here? Talking about indoor air quality product. So essentially, Knauf being the premier organization across the globe with a wealth of experience of over 100 years of experience when it comes to ceilings in particular, and you will hear a little bit about that tomorrow as well. We actually have developed a product over the last year, which we call as the UVC Luftreiniger. Why us? Because we are already the pioneers when it comes to ceilings, and what better marriage than to have a product which is installed on a ceiling and performs as an upper air UV purification device. So it's not very long as a presentation. I just want to quickly take you through what the product is. So Luftreiniger, we are a German company. Luftreiniger literally translates to air purifier. So it is a very unique, one-of-a-kind LED-based upper air purification device. So it is installed at the ceiling level, right adjacent to the diffuser or any other HVAC system, which is acting as the air input point for the room. It is a LED based, being the biggest distinction, because being an LED based product gives it many advantages. First and foremost, it's a very compact device. I'll just try to point out with my pointer here. I hope that is visible. So this is the device as it actually looks. It's very small. It can fit in the palm of your hand. These two yellow chips which you see are nothing but the LEDs, which radiate the UV radiation essentially. So it is a product which can be used continuously. Being LED based, there is no spread. In layman's terms, there's no spread of radiation. The radiation is only in one direction, parallel to the ceiling. So there is no radiation below. There is no radiation backwards. And what it does is it creates a disinfection plane and essentially treats the air at the source when it is entering the room. Unlike your typical mercury vapor lamp-based or tube-based devices, you can use this 24/7. There is no need for any sort of evacuation, or you do not need to vacate the room or anything like that. Again, being LED-based, the operating life is very high. So typically any lamp-based, the best of lamp-based solutions which you'll find on the market have a life of somewhere around 9,000 to 10,000 hours, and with a reducing efficiency. Plus, there is an effect on the life of the product, or there can be an effect on the life of the product as you have multiple switch on-off cycles. In our case, that entire thing is avoided. The operating life of the device is 20,000 hours at full efficiency. Actually, we have tested it to work up till 70,000 hours. Of course, after 20,000 hours, the efficiency can go down a bit, but it is still a huge life for a device which actually is zero maintenance. So there is no filters because it is LED based. You don't need to change the lamps. There is no maintenance required as such. There are no moving parts. So it's a very easy plug and play sort of a device which is very compact. Now, the most important thing why this device is recommended heavily by us is because of the performance the device gives. So basically, we wanted to be completely sure that when we are bringing this product to the market, we have tried it, tested it, and it has been certified by Apex organizations and accredited organizations. So when it comes to the performance of the product, I can speak of no better organization to test this product than Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology in Hyderabad, what we call a CCMB. I think everybody would be aware of CCMB. I don't think I need to really give an introduction for CCMB. I mean, CCMB has been on the forefront when it comes to COVID research for the past couple of years. It's an Apex organization working with various institutions across the globe, and we have actually CCMB have actually tested the UVC Luftreiniger against the antiviral potency against a strain of patient origin SARS-CoV-2 virus. So there can be many certifications which can be obtained for surrogate viruses or similar strand viruses, and we have seen those across. Not that those certifications are, they're not valid in any sense, but we wanted to ensure that when we are testing our device, we are testing it particularly against the viral threat which we are facing now. Happy to share that we ran, CCMB essentially have ran two different test protocols with our device for 30-minute test protocol and a 60-minute test protocol. And we found a substantial result of 99% viral reduction. Apart from this, now at the end of the day, this is a laboratory test. Apart from this, we also have tested our device at multiple locations for actual real life scenarios. So wherein we have done, we've taken a microbial sample of a particular office in space, which is in the works. And we have basically compared the microbial readings of before and after installing the device. And this has been done at 3 different locations by 2 different NABL accredited laboratories. Even in these scenarios, we have found the results to be very, very strong. So our average microbial reduction which we have received in a practical scenario is between 80 to 87%, and that is after running the device for just 2 hours. So very strong when it comes to performance of the device. In fact, in one of the places where we tested it, the office was very recently renovated with, and the AHUs which were installed were up to the marks as per recommendations of ASHRAE. So they were already carrying a UV light and a HEPA filter sort of a system which is integrated with the AHU. So despite that, our device has shown a further microbial reduction of more than 80%. Obviously, when we speak about UV, everything, the first thing which any layman would think is whether it is safe for me. That's why when I begin the presentation, being LED based makes that difference. Okay, so because there is no spread of radiation, the disinfection plane is created 1 feet in front of the device. There is absolutely no radiation behind, no radiation downwards. So everything at floor level, the human activity at floor level is completely safe. And the intensity of the radiation is not that high that in case somebody accidentally does come in front of it, will have an immediate effect. I mean, I have myself held this device in my hand when it was on. Not really recommended though, but the fact of the matter is because the radiation is at ceiling level, parallel to the ceiling, the device is completely safe to use in a working environment. And all of this, whatever I'm speaking about right now, you do not need to really believe us, because this again has been tested and certified again with a standard which is called as ISO 15858, which is basically for UVC devices and permissible human exposure which a human being can actually have. That is what is defined in the standard. So it's a very stringent standard to pass. We are subjected to regular audits when it comes to this standard. We had one very recently, in fact. So at the moment, as far as such devices are concerned across India, we are the only ones with an ISO 158 certification. Product is obviously CE certified. So I think I don't need to go about talking about CE certification too much. Pretty much all of us are aware how important CE certification is. So like I said, it is aesthetically very pleasing. It is not a hindrance. Very easy to install. So when we did the very first installation at our own office, it took about half an hour to install 5 devices. So it's quick, easy. You do not need a very heavy levels of renovation or reconstruction or anything of that sort. So let me just point out to how the device looks. So this is actually the device. It's really small. The blue light which you see, which has been which is radiating in front of the device, that actually does not exist. So I'll show you a photograph. The blue light has been added to this image basically to show where the devices are located. So when you actually look at it from a distance, the device is hardly something which will catch your eye. So here are a few images actually. So again, this is another way of installing the device or utilizing the device. We can also use this device against with wherever there are cassette AC systems or split AC systems. So apart from a window AC system, this device can be used for pretty much any HVAC system which is available. It has a simple. This is the device how it looks like. Like I said, it's very small. This is the adapter which comes along with it. The adapter goes above the ceiling and it gets connected to the power source. It's a simple connector based technology. So hardly takes 30 seconds to connect to the power source. So this is the final image which I have to show you. So this is something which is not a produced image or a photographed image. This is an image which I've taken from my cell phone. So this is how it looks when it is installed. It is very compact, no light, and highly effective when it comes to controlling the microbial activity in the air, and thereby giving a huge boost to the indoor air quality. And that is what it is about at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it is about the air we breathe, and we need to breathe healthy air. So this is my quick, short and sweet presentation when it comes to UVC Luftreiniger. In case of any further questions or any queries, you can please reach out to us. This device has gotten a very positive response across the market. In fact, we are about to receive a few recommendation and appreciation letters for this device from Apex government organizations, which we'll be sharing in due course. So please let us know. And thank you so much for the opportunity.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Niteesh, for helping us understand the way Knauf is really doing, and the sealing solutions which you have. Definitely, it is a game changer. In fact, for most of them, those who are not aware how important this is for their day-to-day activity, where they have their operation theaters, their auditoriums, the big halls, which needs to have certain regulations and guidelines. Considering the sounds and decibels which are. I'm sure people who are interested into knowing more about you, they will get back to the ArdorComm team, and we'll pass on those queries, Niteesh, to you, so that you can handle it one-to-one personally. Thank you so much, Niteesh. Let me do the honors by presenting you a token of appreciation and thanks for joining us. Certificate of appreciation, it is been awarded to Niteesh Kulkarni, the Deputy Manager of Knauf Sealing Solutions. Thank you so much, Niteesh, for joining us and helping ArdorComm Media for being the powered by partner over here as well. Thank you.